that Grace saw me on the bus, her mouth came all the way open. I smiled very gorgeous. I know why you're looking at me like that, Grace, I said. Mother said when people saw me, they would be speechless. I fluffed my hair. Speechless is when your mouth can't speak, I explained. That Grace pointed at my neck. What is that? Is that a dog collar you're wearing? She said. I laughed and laughed at her. You silly head, Grace, I said. Don't you know anything? This is a lovely collar of jewels. It is the kind of jewels that princesses wear. Only I didn't even know we had this gorgeous thing. I found it where my mother keeps the dog food. Only I don't actually know why it got put there. I hold it out my arms. And did you notice these, Grace? Did you notice my long white princess gloves? They are all the kind of gloves that Cinderella wears. And Cinderella is a real actual prince. Plus, also, she does floors. I pointed at my head. And what about this golden crown I'm wearing? It is from a real actual Dairy Queen. Plus, also, I have red velvet bows on my sneakers. And Mother even drew lightning on the sides of them. Just like yours. I twirled all around. Just wait till handsome Warren gets a load of me now. Right, Grace? Now, that guy will have to love me, 'cause who wouldn't? Grace slumped down in her seat. She didn't talk the whole rest of the way to school. And guess what else? When the bus got to school, she didn't even wait for me again. She ran right straight to handsome Warren without me. I tried to race her, but my collar of jewels scratched my neck. Plus, also, my golden crown fell off my head. Handsome Warren was sitting on the ground. His face was hiding in his knees. I pushed my way in front of Lucille and that Grace. Then I tapped on the head. Hello, how are you today? I'm wearing princess clothes, I told him. Handsome Warren didn't look up. I tapped on his head again. Yeah, only I actually think you should get a load of me. 'Cause Grandma Miller says I'm quite a sight, I said. Lucille rolled her eyes. It won't do you any good to talk to him, Junie B, she said. He's not talking to anyone. Not even me, said that Grace. I squatted down next to that guy and stared real hard. How come you're not talking? Huh, Warren? Does the cat have your tongue? I waited very patient. Then I leaned closer to his ear. I said, does the cat have your tongue, Warren? All of a sudden, handsome Warren raised up his head. Go away, he shouted. All of you, go away and leave me alone. I stayed squatted a real long time. Then I stood up very quiet and I looked at that Grace and Lucille. Good news, I said. He talked. After that, all of us kept on standing there and standing there because we didn't actually know how to handle this situation. That's why. Finally, Lucille did a huffy breath at him. You're not being nice, Warren. You should be nice. But now you're not. And so I don't even want to be your friend today. Me either, said that Grace. I don't want to be your friend today either. Then both of those guys held hands and they stumped away from there very furious. Handsome Warren raised up one eyeball to see if they were gone. I quick bent it down and looked into it. Hello, how are you today? I said. I'm wearing princess clothes. Handsome Warren did a groan. Then he closed his eyeball and he hit it his face again. Chapter 7. Knock, knock. I sat down next to Handsome Warren. Guess what? I'm not even going to bother you, I said. I'm just going to sit here and mind my own personal beeswax. And that's all. I thought a little bit. Plus, here's another good thing. You don't even have to look at my princess clothes if you don't want to. Because clothes is not how I make friends, I said. Handsome Warren didn't move. I looked at his hair. Guess what? There's something in your hair, I told him. I looked harder at that thing. I think it's a teeny leaf. Or else maybe it's a piece of Kleenex, I said. He still didn't move. Want me to brush it off of you? I asked. Because that would not be any trouble, and I would be happy to do it. I waited very patiently for him to answer. Then I tapped on him some more. Yeah, only I really think you should do something, I said. Because what if someone blowed their nose on a teeny Kleenex and then it flied in the wind and stuck in your hair? Did you ever think of that, huh? Because that would not be pleasant. He didn't answer. Whoever wants me to get the Kleenex out of his hair, raise your hand, I said. All of a sudden, Hanson Warren uncovered his angry face. I thought you were going to talk, he hollered. I thought you were going to mind your own personal beeswax. I smiled very cute. Yeah, only I am minding my own personal beeswax, Warren, I said. I just needed to tell you about the teeny Kleenex. And so now I'm all done talking. Period. The end. Handsome Warren rolled his eyes way up at the sky. He covered up with his hands again. I waited some more. Okay, here's the problem, I said. The teeny Kleenex is still there. And so, how would you like me to handle this? Handsome Warren put his hands over his ears. Stop it, he yelled. Stop talking to me. Why are you sitting here anyway? Why don't you just go with your stupid friends and leave me alone? Because I'm being nice, that's why, I said. Plus, I am understanding your feelings. On account of my mother said that is how I make friends. Handsome Warren did a grouchy face. I'm not your friend, he said. I don't have any friends at this school. All of my friends were at the other school. But then my dad made me move here, and now nothing is the same. I hate this place. I hate it. I hate it. Then he quick hid his face in his knees again, and he started to cry. He tried to be quiet, only I still could hear him sniffling in there. It made me feel sad inside. I patted him very gently. Sorry, Warren. Sorry you feel bad. Sorry, sorry, I said real soft. Just then a good idea popped in my head. Hey, I know. Maybe I can get you a band aid. Would you like that, Warren? Because sometimes band aids make things better. Or else, here's another good idea. Maybe I could tickle you. Because tickling makes you laugh, right? And so I would be glad to give it a try. I jiggled him. Want to try on my golden crown, Warren? Huh? Want to? Because a golden crown makes you feel like $1,000,000. I took it off and gave it to him. He didn't take it. I put my golden crown on the ground. Then I took off my princess collar and my Cinderella gloves and I put them on the ground too. After that, I sat very still and I listened to Warren being sad. Finally, I did a sigh and I tried my very last idea. Knock, knock, I said. Handsome Warren didn't answer. Knock, knock, I said a little bit louder. Then I kept on saying, knock, knock, until that guy got sick of it. Oh, all right, who's there? He grouched. Hatch, I said. Hatch who? Said Handsome Warren. Ha ha. Major Sneeze, get out, Warren, get out. You said, Hachoo. Do you get it? Knock, knock, I said again. Handsome Warren peeked up one eye at me. Who's there? He said. Ash, I said. Ash who? Said Handsome Warren. Ha, I did it again, Warren. I made you sneeze again. You said, ah, shoot. And so that was another good one, right? Handsome Warren raised his head. His face didn't look as mad. Knock, knock, I said. Who's there? Said Handsome Warren. Cool, 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 he said. I made a fist at that guy. Hey, who are you calling cool, cool, mister? I said. Just then, Handsome Warren did a teeny smile. He waited for a second. Then he smiled some more. Knock, knock, he said. Who's there? I see, said Handsome Warren. I see who? I see London. I see France. I see Lucille's underpants. He said. I clapped and clapped. Me too, Warren. I saw those things too, 'cause that crazy kook is always twirling around in those bouncy dresses. That's why. All of a sudden, my whole face lighted up. Knock, knock. Who's there? Said Handsome Warren. Irish. Irish who? Irish was an Oscar Mayer wiener. I sang real loud. Then me and Handsome Warren started laughing real hard, and we holded our sides and we rolled all around on the ground. You are nutball, said Handsome Warren. You are nutball too, I said back. We are both nutballs, he said. And so after that, me and Warren rolled and laughed all around the grass till the bell rang. 'Cause that's what nutballs do, of course. Plus, also, me and him were brand new friends. I think that is called happily ever after.